Hey gamers, welcome back to Game Perfection, a passion project by Karmasur Studios. I'm your host, Karma, and in today's video, we're going to live the life of our favorite personalities one more time with these 10 best RPG games for PC, PlayStation, and consoles. Episode 3. Now, without wasting any time, let's get started.
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take back our world from the scourge of the machine.
NieR Automata, released on the 23rd of February 2017 on PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch. Who do you think will win the battle between alien-created machines and human-crafted androids? The answer is very simple. You. Because you'll be playing the game. Set during the proxy war between the two elements, the game story follows the trials of combat Android 2B, Scanner Android 9S, and Rogue Prototype A2. No, I'm not talking about Android phones here. Taking the role of a combat android, you'll be fighting deadly alien-created machines for the good of the planet. Apart from the basic navigation on foot, your character can summon a wild animal to ride and pilot a flying mech to fight enemies using a special item. Combat is hack and slash action based, where you can use either light attacks which are fast but weak, or heavy attacks which are powerful but slow, accordingly to defeat enemies. Also, you can create a combo attack with both your melee weapons simultaneously to deal more damage to the enemies. But that needs perfect timing on the keys. Have you got all that?
Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it. You two are the last remaining members of your home. Open your eyes.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, released on the 3rd of March 2017 on Switch. This is one perfectly designed action-adventure role-playing game with some fine elements of open-world gameplay. Set in the futuristic period, the game follows the story of an amnesiac Link who awakens from a 100-year slumber and attempts to regain his memories to prevent the Hyrule from the Calamity Ganon. Similar to other games from the Zelda series, players enter the game with little instruction and information, and can explore the vast open world all by themselves. In the game, you can complete different tasks such as collecting gears and items, solving puzzles, and completing side quests. The game also introduces a consistent physics engine that lets your player approach problems in different ways, just like the hit and trial method. Be smart, or you won't find any solution, even here.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of the Calamity Ganon.
Where we begin does not define who we will become.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, released on the 5th of October 2018 on PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch. If you do not know this game already, I doubt if you're a real RPG gamer. Yeah, this is one that's that popular. Being an action role-playing video game, this amazing product by Ubisoft is one level up from its predecessors. In the game, you'll be controlling a Spartan mercenary who fights from both sides. Yeah, like a politician. In the conflict between Athens and Sparta to find their family and eliminate the mysterious cult of the Cosmos. Unlike other RPG games, this one focuses heavily on combat and exploration, which makes it stand out from the crowd. Explore a large open world set in Greece on foot or on horseback, interact with various non-playable characters to complete side quests, and, finally, take part in the real war to continue the main story. Supreme quality graphics and stunning combat scenes give the game a whole different touch. It's so real.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it.
Look who it is. The stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking.
The Outer Worlds, released on the 25th of October 2019 on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox. Yeah, you heard it right. It's an outer world where humanity does not exist. It's just about who kills whom here. This first-person action role-playing game drags you to a ship with your player on an unrevealed journey. In the game, you can encounter and recruit different non-player characters as companions who have their own missions and skills. They'll assist you in combats, fights, and in completing many side quests. When exploring the world, the player can bring up to 2 companions alongside them while leaving the rest on the ship. During close combat, you can use a wide range of weapons such as pistols, machine guns, and melee to knock your enemies down. The game has some persuasion elements too, which you can use to persuade your enemies to avoid combat. Just the way my mom does to my father when she doesn't want to argue.
Remember, no matter what happens out here, it'll all be your fault.
Purgatory.
Mass Effect 2. Released on the 26th of January 2010 on PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox. Take the role of Commander Shepard one more time and gain the loyalty of your team to stop the Collectors from threatening humanity. In this fast-paced, action role-playing game, you engage in fierce battles taking place within the Milky Way galaxy during the 22nd century. Yes, in the future. Taking the role of an elite human soldier, Commander Shepard, you must assemble your team and make plans to stop the Collectors, an insectoid alien race that is deadly. The gameplay takes place from a third-person perspective and gives you a realistic gaming experience. You can also import a character from a completed saved game of the original Mass Effect. Although, doing this will impact the story of the game according to your decisions made in the previous series. It has many benefits too. Explore the vast open galaxy map while completing your quests that include fierce combat missions and fights. And sometimes, the players are allowed to interact with non-playable characters also. The Collectors want to suicide to harm your world, and you must stop them.
We will stop at nothing. We will fight for the lost.
Stardew Valley. Released on the 26th of February 2016 on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Okay, enough cutting heads of demons and zombies. It's time to chop the real crops now with this fun farming simulation role-playing game. In the game, you become a man who takes over their deceased grandfather's dilapidated farm to try his skills in farming. The game is open-ended and allows you to do real-life activities like growing crops, raising livestock, fishing, cooking, and all that. You can also interact and socialize with the townspeople, date your girlfriend and marry her, and even have children together. Alas, having a girlfriend is limited to the game only. Being an online multiplayer game, it also allows up to 4 players to enter the game together and make the most fun out of it. Thank God. For me, the best part of the game is that it has literally no fighting, because there are only a few RPG games having no bloodshed.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Bloodborne. Released on the 24th of March 2015 on PS4. Bloodborne is an action role-playing game that revolves around the thrilling story of a hunter through the decrepit Gothic, whose inhabitants are afflicted with a bloodborne disease. Taking the role of the hunter, you'll need to find the source of the plague and cure your player as soon as possible. But this will never be easy, as there are some serious mysteries wandering around the city that you must unravel. The game is played from a third-person perspective, and players can engage in fierce combats and close fights using the strategic weapon-based combat system of the game. Fight beasts, enemies, and even cosmic beings with your swords and firearms. And make sure the number on the other side doesn't go too high, because if it does, count yourself dead.
Good hunter, your presence somehow soothes. What is it you desire?
I have been baptized twice. Once in water, once in flame.
Fallout New Vegas. Released on the 19th of October 2010 on PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. We've all played games where we take the roles of superhumans, elite forces, and other reputed personalities. But remember, a common person gets harmed in battles and wars too. And that's exactly what this game is about. In this action role-playing game, you take the role of a common citizen called Courier, who transports goods and stuff from one place to another. But in the post-apocalyptic period of 2281, he gets ambushed, robbed of the package, shot, and buried in a cemetery. By whom and why? I don't know. He somehow comes out of the cemetery and recovers from his wounds, and heads towards his only mission to find his would-be killer and recover the package. But in the meantime, he gets involved in something very big that would determine the new ruler of New Vegas. Make friends, be enemies, and engage in bloodshed to be the next big man in New Vegas. But wait, the courier will lose his package now, won't he?
In the name of science.
The only one who escaped a blast that killed thousands. And you have no idea how you survived?
Dragon Age Inquisition. Released on the 18th of November 2014 on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. There is a breach in the sky that's unleashing dangerous demons upon your world, and you, the Inquisitor, need to stop that. This action role-playing game revolves around the adventurous life of the Inquisitor who is on his journey to settle the civil unrest in the continent of Thetis, the Dragon Age universe. You can customize your Inquisitor from scratch, choose its race, select its class, and prepare it the way you want before going on the mission. The game offers you a semi-open world gameplay style and has different world sections where you can roam freely around. Also, each world section has its own creatures which can either be too stronger than you or too weak to be fought. Players can follow the main mission along with doing some fun side activities like sealing Fade and establishing camps to keep that energy flowing. I prefer taking a nap to get my energy back though.
Might want to watch yourself. Raining demons out here.
But as the shadow once again crawls across our world.
Diablo 3, released on the 15th of May 2012 on PC, PlayStation, and Switch. It's the same but different. Diablo 3 is an action role-playing game, but with hack-and-slash elements where you can unleash yourself to the limit to defeat the Lord of Terror. Set 20 years after the events of Diablo 2, the game again revolves around the Lord of Terror, Diablo, whom you must defeat, no matter how. In the game, you can choose to play as one of the 7 character classes and follow them on their journey to kill Diablo. The game has 6 different and amazing gameplay modes that will blow your mind. As mentioned, the game follows the hack-and-slash game style and allows players to fight using different weapons, melee, and other objects. There are some legendary and magical tools too, so use them wisely.
I don't think it's safe here.
So, this was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Found the game you were looking for? Great! If not, let us know in the comments and we might put it on the next list. Like the video and subscribe to Game Perfection for more amazing videos from the gaming world. I'll see you soon with another super fun game video. Till then, this was Karma, signing off.